Bats are one of the most talked about animals in the world, to the point where movies and books have been made about them. Whether it's a superhero or a scary villain, bats are at the center of inspiration for many media productions. Bats have eccentric habits like sleeping upside down and staying up all night. Some species really do feed on blood. In addition, they're the only mammal with the ability to fly freely. But one thing that is renowned about them is their poor vision. If people wanted to describe a person with poor eyesight, they would say that person is as blind as a bat without their glasses. But why is this belief about bats' poor vision widespread, and where does the idea come from? As blind as a bat is a term attributed to a similar one by the famous Aristotle, an ancient Greek philosopher who wrote, "For as the eyes of bats are to the blaze of day, so is the reason in our soul to the things which are by nature most evident of all." This has developed into the somewhat simpler blind as a bat expression that we are familiar with today. Another possible reason for claiming that bats are blind is their roaming flight pattern. Their erratic flying made people assume that they couldn't see very well, and the preconceived knowledge about their excellent hearing indicated that they have little use for their vision since they hunt during the night. Their sensitive hearing capabilities help them navigate the forest searching for food. Bats are in almost every part of this planet except extreme deserts and polar regions. And many of the bat species are nocturnal, meaning that they hunt for food from sunset to dawn. Many also forage for food in a deeply dark environment. They use their sensitive hearing capabilities to help them navigate the forest searching for food by applying echolocation. Echolocation is the use of high-frequency sound to identify objects in the environment. Bats emit pulses with their mouth or nose and listen to the echo feedback. Bats may use this echo to assess the size, shape, and texture of things in their surroundings. According to National Geographic, there are more than 1,300 species of bats globally, making them the second most common group of mammals after rodents. In terms of diet, there are three types of bats. Bats that devour flowers, fruits, seeds, and pollen are known as frugivorous. Insectivorous bats enjoy eating beetles, moths, mosquitoes, and other insects. Blood-sucking bats are known as vampire bats. Only 3 varieties of vampire bats exist, and they are all found in Central and South America. And don't worry, vampire bats aren't interested in human blood. Blood is mostly obtained from cows, sheep, and horses. So what about their vision? Is it really that horrendous to the point people use them as an idiom to describe a person with poor eyesight? Not even close. According to BBC Science Focus, all bats rely on sight to obtain food, escape predators, and travel to and from rosts. As one would anticipate from a nocturnal animal, their eyes are densely packed with photoreceptor cells known as rods, which enhance their ability to see in the dark. Encyclopedia Britannica stated, contrary to what most people believe, bats are generally not blind at all. In fact, are believed to have eyesight keener than that most of humans. The misconception that bats are blind comes from their nocturnal nature and enhanced hearing abilities. In addition, LiveScience.com mentioned that 2 little bats from South and Central America, Pallas, a long-tongued bat, and Cebus, a short-tailed bat, have visual receptors that allow them to see in daylight and specific colors. Indeed, some of the receptors may allow these bat species to sense ultraviolet light outside the human visual spectrum. Bats are peculiar and fascinating animals at the same time. They persist in inspiring writers and movie producers to create stories about bats' habits and appearance. Nonetheless, we should be mindful not to fall for any claim against them or anything else before checking the facts about everything we watch and hear. Thank you for being with us in this episode of Fancied Facts. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to avoid missing out on upcoming and exciting future uploads. Take care and enjoy your day.